Hello, my people. Chris Okafor ex-wife breaks silence after Chris's apology on his pulpit today on the altar when he knelt down, apologizing, begging Doris Ogala and those girls he has offended. He used all the girls I have ever offended, I have done something wrong to. I am deeply sorry. You people could see that the truth, what he said, the truth is not far from what he said. He said girls he has offended. So the wife came out. That apology is supposed to be for Doris and for those people that you have offended. Why did you bring in your ex-wife? Because for these 14 years, according to you, the woman has never spoken once. He has never shown himself on the social media. And you came out, you said she committed an adultery. You met her with somebody. That was why you divorced her. Blah, 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 blah. My people, they said in my dialect, with words that came out of your mouth, the way the person speak, you will know the truth. Pastor Chris said some things that are not true. Even Pastor Chris' ex-wife that breaks silence, there are some things she said that I cannot go with. You know, Pastor Chris mentioned pastors that advised him. Whosoever that advised Pastor Chris is very smart. They asked him, he swallowed pride and made that public apology. That public apology, kneeling down. You know, many people will have carried the video as someone saying, Doris, you should forgive. Doris even said if he apologized, he will forgive. That was what very Doris said before. Now he has apologized publicly. Doris said, apology accepted. Now, what did that apology do? Apology that he made, that public apology, automatically, whatever Doris have against this Pastor Chris died down. It's not coming out again. There are many gullible Nigerians that will say, I beg, you don't apologize now. Why are you dragging it? They don't want to raise this matter again. They wouldn't want this matter to come up again because they feel he has knelt down in the public to apologize. That is number one, cage, don't cage you now. Secondly, the flocks, which is he flogs, he's shepherding the church member. He don't cage them. He will say, if you can go this slow, if you can come this slow to kneel down to apologize, he know what he's doing. He's very smart. You know, Doris said, do you think they saw something in her that make them to bring her into their mafia? I call them mafia. This is a very smart move, a brilliant move by Pastor Chris Okafor. But if you knew that this your ex-wife will come out, that apology for no maker. The apology was for Doris and those girls you offended, but you end up bringing your wife in it because you have never seen her come out to speak. You tarnish her image, you spoiled her. Everything about her was, she's a bad woman. She's the cause. The total thing, everything if you want to summarize what he said, the wife, ex-wife was the person that pushed him into this mess. That is the meaning. The ex-wife is what he did, you caught him doing, that made you to say you will never marry, that made you to start committing adultery, flogging your choir mistress, flogging your pastor's wife, people's wife, Abi. Nigerians, not say una get pity mind, emotions. Make una remove sentiment. Watch this thing with an open mind. Open your inner mind. Open your brain and watch what Pastor Chris did. You don't capture Doris. Alright, because Doris say, apology accepted. Why did Chris came out to make that apology? Because Doris brought out a 2-year-old son. He said this son na Chris own. The girl came out to say that he has done for abortion for Doris. Doris said this is a bang guy wants to blow. Immediately, Pastor Chris came out and apologized on the altar. Knelt down. And Doris said, apology accepted. Meaning, concerning that woman's case that cried to you now, you have shown her face, you show the baby. You will not go further with the case again. You have accepted the apology. You don't have anything against Pastor Chris Okafor. You said there are things that Pastor Chris did that you want to bring to the notice. You are not bringing it because he has apologized. Yes, God said whenever we beg for forgiveness, we should forgive our neighbor. But before you will do that forgiveness, what did he do that Doris is holding back? He wants to say. Everything that Pastor Chris denied, he brought out her daughter saying, have I ever did that? The woman, ex-wife, confirm it. The first daughter is 20 years. Why the Pastor Chris ex-wife, the first child is 20 years. The stepdaughter 20, Pastor Chris' wife daughter 20 years. They're the same age. He said 4 months different. How? You got married and impregnated somebody else. My people, Pastor Chris' confession when I drop, make una wash am. This damage control that Pastor Chris came to do public apology to seal up everything that is coming out. But he never knew that the wife would come out. He was smart. He could have mentioned the woman's name. Everything could have just go down. Now, he has waking up the sleeping lion. You cannot just come out and tarnish the woman's image and you expect her to keep quiet. She has been quiet for long. Now she has said she got no choice because she saw that the damage control you came to do, we seal everything. He said no. You people should remember, very dark man has not spoken that the lady, her daughter, came to. So don't you people, we shouldn't tag very dark man bad. But they came out to call the same guest's name that confessed to very dark man. So I am a bit confused here. Pastor Chris, there are a lot with you. No one is perfect according to you. We should pray for you. We pray for you. But before we start praying for you, we should know what we are praying about. Before we start praying for you, we know the kind of prayer we will render so that God will hear, heaven will hear. What have you done in the past? What your wife is saying, all these people, all these pastors' wife, people's wife, you do vaga them, give them belly. Your pikin spread everywhere. You came out to say you were he just blackmail Nigerians. He catch us. People they say, hey, oh, as don't come now, he take a change person to come out and need them to apologize. You saw your wife coming out. You knew your wife will come out. Chris will never do that apology. You are not here to banter words, but what Doris said, all of them are not true. It's not all, but some are true. My people, let's not be deceived. He's saying, Doris said there's something on the altar. You are open to DSS police. You come out. Not be that one with the talk. Waiting hold you nana. Immorality, adultery, fornication. I hold you. Pastor Chris Okafor. Confess. Then we will know how to join God. Join hand to pray for you. Because you say we should pray for you. My people, wanna forget, this damage control, he entered, but he did not see the ex-wife coming out to speak. When you want to apologize to those people you have offended. Why that? Destroying the woman's image. Finish the woman, saying the woman is using the children against you. Why be say you married this woman, give girl belly, the same age, her first daughter and your first daughter outside. What are we not talking about? My people, I said make I do this video. If I not do, I'm not going to sleep. Pastor Chris, you have a lot. Honestly speaking.